Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to completely unplug from the world you know? I'm talking about a place where the loudest sound isn't a car horn or a notification bell, but the guttural call of a howler monkey greeting the dawn. Imagine a world where your daily commute is a muddy trail winding through ancient trees, and your closest neighbors are jewel-toned hummingbirds and silent, watchful sloths. This isn't a fantasy, it's a reality tucked away in the deepest, greenest corners of Costa Rica. It's a place that invites you to trade the concrete jungle for a real one, to leave behind the endless scroll and rediscover the rhythm of the earth itself. Forget everything you think you know about hotels. In the remote corners of Costa Rica, the concept of a lodge is completely redefined. Imagine gliding up a murky, crocodile-inhabited river, the dense walls of the rainforest closing in around you, until a small, unobtrusive dock appears, leading to a cluster of hand-built cabins. There's no grand lobby, no concierge desk, just the welcoming smile of your host, and the overwhelming presence of the jungle. The lodges themselves are masterpieces of sustainable design, built from locally sourced wood and bamboo, often constructed by the very families who run them. You won't find air conditioning or television sets here. Instead, you have natural ventilation from the cool evening breezes, and a live, unfiltered nature show playing out right before your eyes. Deep within the verdant embrace of the Costa Rican rainforest, there are small hidden villages where life unfolds in a rhythm that has been passed down through generations. Here, the community is not just a collection of houses, but an extension of the forest itself. Forget alarm clocks. The day begins with a symphony of birdsong and the distant echoing roar of howler monkeys. Families rise with the sun, their first thoughts not of emails and deadlines, but of the tasks that the day and the land require of them, tending to the garden, milking the cows, or preparing the fishing lines. Children learn about the world not from textbooks alone, but by following their parents through the forest, discovering which plants are edible, which have medicinal properties, and how to read the tracks of animals. As the sun sets, painting the sky in fiery hues of orange and purple, the community gathers. Without the distraction of screens, human connection takes center stage. There is a moment, just before dawn in the Costa Rican rainforest, when the world holds its breath. Then, as the first sliver of light pierces the darkness, the jungle awakens. Stepping out onto the small wooden porch of your cabin is a sensory experience like no other. You wrap your hands around a warm mug of freshly brewed Costa Rican coffee. A troop of squirrel monkeys might be leaping acrobatically from branch to branch, their playful antics a form of morning entertainment. You learn to identify the different sounds, the sharp cry of a macaw, the rustle of leaves that signals a passing agouti, and the low resonant growl of a howler monkey staking its claim. In the heart of Costa Rica's rainforest communities, the kitchen is more than just a place to cook. It is the center of family life and a repository of ancestral knowledge. Here, traditional cooking is an art form that relies on the bounty of the forest and the garden. Imagine a plate filled with creamy pejibaye, savory black beans slow-cooked with cilantro and wild herbs, and perfectly ripe plantains fried to a golden sweetness. In the quiet hours of the afternoon, you might find villagers sitting on their porches weaving intricate baskets from jungle vines, carving detailed animal figures from fallen balsa wood. The lifestyle in these hidden villages is a testament to the beauty of slowness and intention. This deliberate pace fosters a deeper sense of fulfillment and connection. If Costa Rica is the jewel of Central America, then the OSA Peninsula is the most brilliant facet of that jewel. And when you set foot on its wild trails, you understand why. The biodiversity here is simply staggering. You might spot all 4 of Costa Rica's monkey species in a single afternoon. The playful capuchins, the gentle spider monkeys, the chattering squirrel monkeys, and the booming howler monkeys. The trails themselves are a challenge and a reward. You might have to carefully step over a line of army ants on the move, or perhaps you'll stop to admire the incredible camouflage of a stick insect. Exploring the OSA Peninsula is a powerful lesson in the interconnectedness of all living things. It's a perfectly functioning system, a delicate web of life that has evolved over millennia. In a world that constantly pushes us toward more speed, more technology, more possessions, there is a growing pull in the opposite direction. The people who live off the grid in Costa Rica's rainforests have answered that call. A farmer named Marco puts it simply, "Here I know where my food comes from, I know my neighbors, I know the sounds of the forest. Here my hands are in the soil every day, I feel like I am part of something real." It is a life of purpose, where every action has a direct and visible impact. To plant a seed and watch it grow into food, to build a shelter with your own hands, to live in harmony with the creatures of the forest. So I invite you to listen for that call yourself. I encourage you to seek out these hidden places, whether in Costa Rica or in the quiet corners of your own world. Want more raw and real adventures from the places guidebooks don't cover? Subscribe to Global Explorer and join us as we go deeper into the world's best-kept secrets.